Can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. Look, these two teams are not all that familiar with each other, but when they do play, man, they've had some terrific games.
And, you know, great rivalries, Kevin, bring out the emotions. And, you know, I think fans around the country, me included, have been looking forward to this one.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Thompson in at the center locking down the middle. Now here's Walker. Smart kicks to Brown. Over LeBron. And it's Brown missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Goes back up. Trying to get open is Davis. And it's Drummond missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Caldwell-Pope against Smart. Caldwell-Pope pass to Davis. Shoots over Walker. No good off the back of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now Caldwell-Pope after Jayson Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. And Thompson sends it back. Yep, that one goes.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
And Walker kicks to Thompson. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Boston, no good that time either.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Schroeder passes to James. Back to Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Smart misses.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the dunk by James.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart. And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Count that bucket.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to LeBron. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Celtics trail by 4. Brown wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Now here's Schroeder. And the dunk by LeBron.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
So it's the Celtics now, after the basket by Los Angeles.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Tatum, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Back to LeBron. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And the three ball is good.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Now here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Brown drives in, and then Brown with the dunk.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Lakers leading by 5. Now Schroeder. Walker with some nice D. Outside Tatum. Over Drummond. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, I like the shoot-first mentality of Tatum, guys. Staying aggressive and keeping constant pressure on the defender.
Brown against LeBron. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Back to LeBron. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Outside, Walker, and the pass to Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Good to see Tatum as a young player use his body to draw contact, and it seems to me like he's always looking for opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And so Tatum nails them both. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Schroeder, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Some solid defense from Brown.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Smart dishes to Tatum. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with him.
Outside, Davis. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Teardrop shot. No good. Walker with some nice D. Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And, you know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. get the ball to the open guy on time and on target.
Drummond with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop him.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Schroeder outside. And Thompson sends it back.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Oh, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And the vertical that Brown has is a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Boston making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. That one is no good. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
And it's Brown missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
He gets that one.
Timeout, timeout.
Davis has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here at the numbers for Schroeder. Last season's performance for him put up about 15 points per, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And here's Schroeder after Jayson Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Davis kicks to LeBron. Drummond trying to get himself free. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Davis. 10 points for LeBron.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Pass to Tatum. Pass to Fournier. Count it. Good. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's LeBron. And Boston with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's Tatum, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And Davis gets it to go.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope, following the miss by Evan Fournier. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Walker, bounce pass, and the shot goes down. 14 points for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Schroeder finds James. Back to Schroeder. From about 19 feet, the shot will not fall. Now Boston takes it the other way.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Anthony Davis. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You got to stay down on the pump fake. Don't join the paratroopers club. Walker good at getting defenders out of their shoes and off the floor.
The Celtics have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripes. He's going to cash in more than not.
Schroeder against Walker. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Schroeder against Walker. From deep. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Harrell. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. Here's Davis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Davis has got 12 in the game.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Walker. Tatum finds Fournier. 5 to shoot. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. Fournier's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And the tricky Fournier, never afraid to let the floater fly.
On the wing, James. Rebounded by the Celtics. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. James against Brown. Outside, Davis. Over Tatum. And it's Davis missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
And here's Schroeder. Shoots over Walker, and that one's good. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Here's Walker, outside Fournier. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you look at Walker, and he's a slight guy, but he powers through it all. Terrific, deceptive strength.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
That free throw good from Walker. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Here's Schroeder. Jayson Tatum picking up that last basket. Pass to Davis. That shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Walker. 7 points in the game. Williams passes to Tatum. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Here's Tatum. 12 points for him. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Walker against Schroeder. Here's Harrell. The pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range, and it's Schroeder missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside Tatum. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Schroeder. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morris dishes to Schroeder. Shoots over Walker. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Morris. 8 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Down low. And then Brown with the dunk.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up from just about anywhere out there, and he takes full advantage of it.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Schroeder missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside, Walker. It's Brown on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Harrell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Schroeder. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Brown throws it down.
And Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and wrecks defenses in transition.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8. Elbow shot is on the way. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Right side Fournier. And the baseline jumper, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Trailing by 13. Pass to Caruso. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Harrell, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Walker. Here's Tatum, and it's sent back by Drummond, and he recovers it. Passes it to Morris. To end the drought, it's hauled in by Brown.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Shot's good by Walker.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And the Lakers call time here. Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And checking out the numbers for Jayson Tatum. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Now, here's Kuzma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fournier against Caldwell-Pope. Drummond passes to Morris. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Off target from three-point range. Celtics leading by 15. Tipped away. It's stolen by Morris. And just miss after miss right now.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Boston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Walker finds Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Drummond. Nice D from Williams.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Drummond working against Walker. And the wing jumper offline. Lakers trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. It's deflected. Brown against Kuzma. Fournier gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Walker against Kuzma. Shoots over Walker. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Fournier. And he banks in the layup. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Caldwell-Pope outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. And some changes. Celtics. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Celtics. 1:39 left to play in the first half. At the elbow, it's Smart. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wanamaker. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The drive.
Whoa! Are you kidding me? Nasty. And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Wanamaker, the pass to Tatum. 1:02 left in the first half. 14 feet away. The Lakers with the rebound. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Back to Tatum. Poked away. Lakers trail by 13. Caldwell Pope outside. He kicks it to LeBron. Fires the 3. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 27 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
You know what? They had a pretty good balance out there. Good work offense, nice effort defensively.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lakers trail by 13. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5. That's the Boston 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Now LeBron. The 3. Rebounded by Smart.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Love when Tatum puts it on the floor now. Superb at driving right to the basket and has excellent speed to get there.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Caldwell Pope against Smart. Shot clock at 5. Here's Caldwell Pope, and another basket for the Lakers.
You got to give respect to Caldwell Pope's mid-range jump shot. He's got the green light to take this shot, and that green light is always on.
Tatum finds Thompson. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Smart. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers trail by 13. Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start. Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Boston leading by 13. Brown the pass to Tatum, and that one drops for him. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Floats it up for Davis.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Walker the pass to Thompson. Kicks it to Tatum. Outside, Walker. Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Schroeder leading the charge. 2 points. That one goes. Schroeder's got 10 points in the game.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Schroeder with the ball. 10 points for him. But they recover it. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 13. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown. And he makes both free throws. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to James. Feeds it to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Smart kicks to Thompson. Back to Smart.
Now let's check out some stats for Walker. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 25 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Here's Schroeder. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Left side, Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And here is Drummond from deep. James, rebounded by Smart.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Celtics leading by 15.
Hey, right here.
Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Brown against LeBron. There's the pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. Outside, Davis. Stolen by Smart. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And it's Brown missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from outside.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Schroeder gets to Caldwell Pope. Here's Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Schroeder. Good work defensively by Smart. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. 17-point lead, their biggest. Walker against Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. They'll double him with Harrell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Hey, get LeBron.
LeBron passes to Harrell.
What's the run? They're coming.
Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. They need this one. And James gets it to go on the assist by Davis. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter. To the inside. The shot misses. Davis with some nice D. Lakers trail by 14. And the dunk by James.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smart passes to Poirier. Shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Schroeder's got 6 rebounds in the game. Davis, the rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And that one falls for Tatum. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jayson Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Green comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And so Tatum nails them both. Well, guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jayson Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
During his rookie season, Jayson Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep three at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter three if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that three more in line or symmetrical with the deep three at the top. I kind of like having a short corner three.
I agree with you.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James in the post, guarded by Green. For three. They get it again. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Schroeder. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's James, and James throws it down.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Schroeder. James against Tatum. Passes to Poirier. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Schroeder outside. And LeBron throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 5 assists in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Harrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Pass to Wanamaker. Hits the three-point bomb. Wanamaker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Schroeder against Green. LeBron outside. Softly drops in the floater. James has got 15 points here in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Poke loose and stolen by Harrell. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. Green with the block. And Smart now atop the key. Back to Wanamaker. Outside Tatum. The pass to Wanamaker. Pass to Poirier. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Schroeder outside. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Boston, no good that time either.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. Here's Smart. Count the basket. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. Here's Harrell. It's deflected. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there for him.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, they've got LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Green left side. Baseline J on the way. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Wanamaker the pass to Thompson. It's Fournier on the wing. Outside Williams. He kicks to Green. Shoots the 3. Great D that time from Davis.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Kuzma passes to James. And the layup falls. James has got 31 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Green kicks to Fournier. And there's the feed to Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 2 on the clock. Green inside the 3-point line. Again, the miss by Green. Lakers trail by 5. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Thompson passes to Fournier. Shoots from the elbow. Off the left rim and out. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Back to Wanamaker. Outside Fournier. Takes the 3. No good that time. Good D by James. Kuzma kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. On the wing, Green. Defended by Drummond. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. That's tipped and stolen by Fournier. Wanamaker the pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Fournier. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Brown is checked in for Boston. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell-Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. And Caldwell-Pope drops them both. Boston trailing. Al Fournier. He feeds it to Walker. 6 to shoot. He's feeling it. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Here's Fournier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 8th assist here tonight. Down low, here's Schroeder. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Walker against Schroeder. Fades back. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Kemba Walker.
Walker has such an excellent feel for the mid-range game, and he does a nice job recognizing when to shoot it from there.
Drummond working against Thompson. And that one's good. Drummond. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Thompson with it. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Floats it up for Davis. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Oh, my.
goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Schroeder against Fournier. Shot clock at 6. They double him with LeBron. Williams with a clean look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
Caldwell Pope outside. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Williams. Celtics trail by 3. Walker goes in. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. James against Fournier. LeBron passes to Schroeder. Drummond dishes to LeBron. Back to Drummond. Fires from the wing. Thompson with the rebound. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Fournier. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
In the fast break situation, if Fournier sees an opportunity for an easy score, he's all in.
Here's Schroeder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Walker finds Williams. Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Walker jacks up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Schroeder's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Fournier. Pass to Walker. Back to Fournier. To the paint. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. Over Walker. And it's Schroeder missing. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Fournier. And there's the pass to Walker. Fournier against James. Left side, Brown. Clock at 2. Shoots from 12. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Brown. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead. And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And they double up James. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Feeds it to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
He hits the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Boston making some changes. Tatum comes in for Robert Williams. And Smart subbed in for Fournier. And so he hits both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Walker against Schroeder. Shoots from the baseline. The Lakers with the rebound. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Walker against Schroeder. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. .119 left in the 4th quarter. Hangs in the air, and it goes down 2 points. And it's 8 points for Andre Drummond. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Smart. Boston, no good that time either. There's the double team with Walker. It's off his leg. And the official's saying it was kicked. Here is Davis. Pass to James. Walker against Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope against Tatum. Here's Davis. Drummond trying to get himself free, and that one is good by Davis. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 8. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Wanamaker. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Lakers?
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
A 3. That one doesn't drop. Davis with some nice D. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. You know, Chris, it seems like every year the NBA gets a little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9", and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11", and he plays the 2-guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that is gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set. You got to make sure you can play basketball, and that way, no matter what size you are, 5'9" to 7 foot, you have to be equal in skill, and I love that.
Wow, I do too. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at center. Now, here's Walker after the miss from Drummond. Outside, Walker passes it to Tatum. Now, here's Thompson. From outside, off the mark. Caldwell-Pope against Smart. Caldwell-Pope passes to Davis. Another shot, and Tatum pulls it down.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Watch Walker.
Walker dishes to Brown. Smart kicks to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Drummond picks one up.
Out of Willard High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country, so, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Smart against LeBron. Pass to Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder, how he performed last season. Averaged about 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, G.A., I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Shots good by Walker.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, and without all the points they got off the bench, I mean, there's no way they could win that game. I mean, it was the 6th man to the rescue.
Now here's Walker. After LeBron James's miss. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
Schroeder passes to Davis. Knocked loose. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. LeBron grabs the miss.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
The putback.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Walker. and count it from 19 feet away. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Yep, it counts.
And the in-between shot of James, a thing of beauty. I mean, he's so clever at taking advantage of this area of the floor.
Walker against Schroeder. Inside, and Thompson throws it down.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Lakers trail by 3. James looking around. From the baseline. And Davis can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Tatum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James in the post. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. Oh, come on. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Here's Walker on the mark with the 15-footer. 6 points for him.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Now here's LeBron, back to Davis, and stolen by Tatum. With a step back, and again it's Boston converting.
Oh, he's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Pass to James. Shoots over Brown. The offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Brown. Now here's Thompson. Clock at 6. There's Walker with the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the rafters and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Now Schroeder following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. The pass to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. And Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope against Smart. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Schroeder against Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Davis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Tatum against LeBron. Over Davis. Left side, Brown. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Brown. Trying to get something going. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Banked in off the glass. Schroeder's got 6 points.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Walker finds Fournier. Now Thompson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Walker from about 19 feet. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Passes it to James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for 3rd on the all-time scoring list.
And that might be a bittersweet moment for Lakers fans, Kevin. I mean, a lot of diehard Kobe supporters who've long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, was the heir apparent to Jordan. And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
With the floater, Walker's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Drummond. Over Walker. Come on. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Walker the pass to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Thompson throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Here's Schroeder. And it's in there. Schroeder's got 8 points.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Schroeder against Fournier. It's stolen by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Brown. There's the dish to Thompson. Good on the bucket. He has 6. And here is Los Angeles now. Schroeder outside. Kicks it to James. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. No coverage that time. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the deep with his quickness.
Fournier into the lane. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight. The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
The second chance effort, and it's Davis laying it in.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 3. And here's Walker outside. Kept alive, Thompson. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 4. The pass to Drummond. Here's Schroeder. Tries it from 19, and that's an air ball. Not even close. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. Walker goes in. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Schroeder passes to Harrell. Drummond trying to get himself free. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Harrell.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Down low. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Schroeder surveying the floor. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Walker against Schroeder. Williams kicks to Tatum. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 4.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Shot's good by Walker.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack?
Lakers leading by 4. To the middle. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
That's good from Walker.
Not a guy you want to foul. Walker's a tremendous free throw shooter and does a great job of getting himself to the line.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. That one misses. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends. So how do you stop that? I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 3 in the basket from Tatum.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Caruso looking for an opening, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Schroeder against Walker. There's the double team with Walker, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. The Lakers with the ball. Harrell dishes to Drummond. No good that time. Nice D from Williams. Here's Brown. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, my goodness. This is the toughness that Brown exudes on a nightly basis. He's skilled at staying in control in difficult spots.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
This is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Morris is checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's tied up with that one.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, GA. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Twitter passes to Morris. Here's Caruso. That one wide left. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Walker's shot is off. Here's Caruso. Pass to Harrell. He dishes it to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Morris, no good. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, well, I'll say this. Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. He kicks it to Schroeder. Here's Kuzma. And nothing is falling for him right now. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Now here's Smart. D right on him. And the layup's good off the glass. Smart's got his second basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Walker against Schroeder. Here's Harrell. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Schroeder kicks to Harrell. Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston leading by 4. Left side, Smart. Here's Walker. And it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, man, look at Morris. Use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Brown against Kuzma. To the paint. Here's Schroeder.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet, and he has such quick reaction.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Caruso, timeout called the Lakers. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Oh, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Lobbed up there for Schroeder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The numbers in their favor. The finish and slam dunk by Tatum.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Here's Schroeder. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Celtics leading by 10. Lets it fly from 18. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the inside. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Well, you see how comfortable Kuzma is from there. I mean, he knows he has the size and touch needed to be effective.
Brown outside. That shot no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Caruso, guarded by Smart. Caruso, the pass to Schroeder. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Davis is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso. Morris looking over the floor. In the corner, it's James. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Williams.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Tatum's shot is off. Lakers trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the dunk.
They double-team Walker. Over in the corner, Williams lets it go from deep. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From the arc. Cans it from downtown. And now it's only a 5-point Celtic lead.
Defensively, you'd like to rush James off the 3-point line, but then that causes other problems like his drive.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Fournier is checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Smart. Pass to Tatum. Down low, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
And stolen by Fournier. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Wanamaker, the pass to Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Williams. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer, and the basket is good. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. .158 left in the second quarter.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
To the paint, here's Walker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
James finds Davis, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And James throws it down.
Oh, and the long arms of Caldwell Pope are so dangerous on defense. He is so good at making his man feel uncomfortable, which in turn earns him a ton of steals.
Here's Wanamaker, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Drummond's checked in for Markieff Morris, and that's good as he hits both of his shots.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
James kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James outside. No good on the 3. Boston leading by 5.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. You know, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
The shot's good from Fournier.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Walker against Schroeder. And here's Walker. From deep. Whoa! How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's Boston.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite. There was no stopping Jayson Tatum in the first half. He had 23 points. And that'll do it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And you know, guys, Jayson Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Here's Walker. floor. On the court for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Schroeder passes to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 8 now on the night. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
I mean, really, that's just sheer tenacity. Brown exploiting the D with his drive and making them get physical with him.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. The first one falls. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Lakers trail by 9. And there's the pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Inside, Caldwell Pope, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Walker's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Caldwell Pope, and no good that time. Good work defensively by Smart. Tatum finds Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Puts his head down low, drives hard to the cup, and there's no way Smart was going to settle for the layup.
James outside. Schroeder outside. Davis down low. Brown's there, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, it doesn't get any high percentage than this. I mean, check it out. Drummond feast on these type of opportunities.
Smart kicks to Walker. And the 3 off target.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just 1 in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Schroeder against Walker. Davis has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 14 points for Davis.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Smart passes to Thompson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Smart. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
And they pick up 2. Schroeder's got 14 points for the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Walker in the post. He's guarded by Schroeder. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. On the wing, James. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Drummond. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
The Lakers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points. For Smart, how he did last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Brown finds Smart. Brown against James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Smart. Lays it up off the glass. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Schroeder outside. Tries again. Good work defensively by Smart.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Brown missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Brown. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from James. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Tatum against Davis, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Drummond passes to Kuzma. They get it back. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Passes it to Brown. Six to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Brown's got 9.
And Brown is a bailout artist, someone who feels comfortable, even in tight spots.
Pass to James. Knocks it loose. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. The Lakers with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line. And the first one at the line is good.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. And Brown drops them both. LeBron with it. He's got 14. Kuzma outside. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Boston trailing. Here's Wanamaker. Oh, trying for it. Fourier passes to Wanamaker. Just 5 to shoot over Davis. That one off the back iron and out.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Kuzma outside. James finds Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Brown. Here's Poirier. On the wing, Green. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Davis kicks to James. Back to Davis. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. And now, a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. It's a close game here in Boston. Wanamaker the pass to Thompson. Brown right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's 18 points for Davis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Fournier's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Wanamaker. Outside, Green. Lobbed up there for Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, it's all about Thompson's vertical. He jumps up fast to make sure he taps in on that alley-oop.
Now the pass to Caruso. And here is Drummond. Davis looking for an opening. Passes it to Caruso. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got 5.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball
Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Fournier passes to Wanamaker. The shot will not fall, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Green dishes to Fournier. And stolen by Drummond. The wide open look here for Kuzma. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Green passes to Poirier. Dishes to Fournier. Clock at 6. Wanamaker. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Green against Kuzma. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. .26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Al Fournier, shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Caruso. Drummond, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We'll return shortly. Stevens talking to his team.
One thing we can't do is have it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Los Angeles leading by 9. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the 2. To the middle, here's Fournier. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Green against Schroeder. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Celtics. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Schroeder. Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. And Davis puts it in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Wanamaker the pass to Green. Here's Williams. James covering. Feeds to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Floats it up for James. Up high to Steph. the alley-oop.
Well, all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
Wanamaker the pass to Thompson. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Some changes for Boston. Tatum comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Green. And the Lakers also making a switch. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Lakers leading by 9.
Get up on Dennis.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Davis. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's denied. Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. There's the feed to LeBron. The 11-footer. Jump shot is good. LeBron's got 20 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. On the wing, James. Shoots over Fournier. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. James has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, Tatum's a good ball handler. Manipulates the pace. I mean, gets to wherever he wants to go. Two.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, who could forget Jayson Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference finals.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
There's the double team with Walker. Caldwell Pope against Smart. Caldwell Pope passes to James. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's good. 2 points. And that's now 24 points for LeBron.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Walker kicks to Fournier. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Smart. And it's sent back by Drummond, but he stays with it. Boston, no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Tatum over to help. Down low, here's Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Celtics trail by 13. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Andre Drummond, still a very potent scorer inside, Chris, but he's leveled off a bit with his production.
Yeah, Kevin, he'll get you about 15 or 16 a night, but I don't know if he'll ever be a 20-point-per-game type of scorer. He's working on his free throws, so he could get there. A lot of fans were hoping that he'd grow into more of a scorer, but it seems like he's best off as a complementary offensive piece.
Let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Oh, man. Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
The first free throw is good. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Kemba Walker hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 11. LeBron is doubled. Out to the right wing. Here's Drummond. He feeds it to Davis. Over Tatum. And again, it's the Lakers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. Kicks it to Brown. Back to Walker. Lets it go with a three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 23 points for Walker.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Here's LeBron. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting stronger.
Pass to Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sometimes the D is helpless against Walker. His speed, cleverness, and touch from everywhere makes him a near impossible cover.
And that one falls for Walker. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. There's the pass to Drummond. Over Williams. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one's good. Drummond's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, it's easy to see why Drummond is one of the strongest guys in the game. Even when he gets bodied, he still gets these shots to fall.
Walker the pass to Williams. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Tatum's shot is off. Lakers leading by 14. Here's Schroeder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And here's Walker outside. The Lakers with the rebound. James outside. And the dunk by James.
Whether he's driving, posting up, firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. It's been a fantastic evening for him.
And here's Walker. Passes it to Smart, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Williams.
Very foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Walker dishes to Thompson. Outside Tatum. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Smart kicks to Tatum. It's stolen by Davis. By himself. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Brown the pass to Walker. Clock at 6. They double team Walker. Smart on the wing. For 3. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Drummond. To the paint. Here's Davis. Tries again. The shot. No good. Great D that time from Tatum. And it's Davis missing. Celtics trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Caldwell Pope up top, guarded by Smart. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
But you got to respect the shot selection of Drummond. He does not play outside of himself, always in control.
Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now a timeout called by Boston. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League. I'm really not. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most, because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in on.
Outside, Smart.
Yeah, Walker.
They get a hand on it. Here's Thompson. And he can't bank that one in. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's Davis on the wing.
I got to help side.
Drummond trying to get himself free.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Shot's good by Walker.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
LeBron against Brown. The drive by LeBron. The dish to Davis. Drummond trying to get himself free. That's good from Davis on the assist by LeBron. James has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Caldwell Pope against Smart. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers leading by 23. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to James. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jayson Tatum.
Shooting 2.
With cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones? first world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Andre Drummond.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody can match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this one.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook. That's tipped. Here's Wanamaker. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. The ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when you play like that, it's fun to watch. And everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Kapag sagot. Minto sa akin. Minto. Talaga yan. In out. Ang hinto rin sa'yo. Wala. Sige. Minto eh. Baka naghinto yan ng invisible disorder. Naging pasil. Kaya na. Tinggal sa talagang pumatay sa Laya. Weakness na nila, weakness. True story. Yan na, Jaritan. Producer ni Jaritan. Hindi din. May paliwanag na ba tungkol sa title? Sana huwag tayong dito tayo. Tama. Invisible tayo.